Oh my god, I don't know if my earrings should be hurting really bad, but like they do, but I've had them for a while, so it's not even like I just got them done. But am I ever gonna do anything to like make it feel better? No, I just, because I'm lazy. But hey, welcome back to another video. So today I am gonna be doing how to keep your Instagram looking fresh. I get fresh, that's kind of cringy. How I keep my Instagram looking. I don't see, now if I say that, I don't want people to think I think my Instagram's like so nice. Just how to keep an Instagram like aesthetically pleasing / how I edit my pictures. If you don't give a shit about how your Instagram looks, then you probably won't like this video. So this is for all my gals and guys who just like their Instagram looking nice and clean and have a feed, if you will. Like I said, if you don't give a shit about your Instagram, then you just won't like this video, but that's not my problem. Well, that made me sound like a bitch. I'm not. Okay, so I pre-screen recorded everything, like everything that I'm doing in this video that will be popped up like somewhere in here, and then I have like all my before and after pictures too. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna look at my phone while talking or just say everything and then have the screen recordings and pictures. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so first I'm going to be showing you guys how I keep my Instagram story highlights. I really love these, mostly because when I'm bored I just like looking through them, and I just like looking back at everything that I've done recently or in the past whatever since they had that update. So I like to keep mine kind of in a little order thing. I'm very organized, so that's how I have my Instagram too. Okay, so I have I have 5 little folder templates, and I just have one titled love, and that's just like all random stuff that I did and put on my story that I like, and yeah, stuff like that. And then I have a little coat hanger one, and that's for my fashion. Like every time I take a picture in an outfit I like and put it on Instagram, I will add it to that folder. And then I have places I've traveled, and then in the summer I lived on the shore. My family, we have a shore house in Ocean City, so I have a little story template for that too, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I made one. Literally a 2-year-old could follow this. It's the easiest thing ever, as long as you just download the app Superimpose. That's the literal only app you need. So I'm going to show you guys how to make one so you can have your little Instagram story highlights looking all cute. And I just have mine like all different color pinks with different black transparent backgrounds that I just like added on Superimpose. I'll show you how I did that. And yeah, literally the easiest thing ever. Okay, so what I did is I opened up Superimpose, and then for my background I typed in bubblegum pink, and then for all of mine I just typed in like different color pinks so it looked different. And then on Safari I just typed in black Tumblr wave transparent, and then you have like so many options to choose from. I just hit one, and since mine was transparent I literally hit that for my I don't know how to say this. I think it's foreground. I'm probably wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It's like the thing that you put on top of your background. Open that, and since the background was transparent, I didn't even have to like edit anything. It literally just came with the white background gone, and then I just adjusted the size to how I wanted it. And then I went on Instagram into my story highlights, and then you can add a cover in that. So that is what I did, and that is how I organize all of my Instagram story highlights. I think it's cool if like someone wants to look at them. It just gives a little insight to who you are minus your Instagram pictures. So I really like that. Hope you guys like that little tip. I mean, like, am I the only one who does that? Absolutely not. There's like everyone does it basically. But there, now you have a video on how to do it if you didn't know how. So now I'm gonna be doing how I edit my Instagram pictures. So I got a mirror picture that I took on my Instagram story, and it wasn't good quality because it was a mirror picture. So I'm going to show you guys how I just, you know, made it a little bit better. And my trick to that is grain on Visco. If any picture looks bad, if you add grain, you can't tell that the picture is bad quality, and I always do that. Pulled up this picture. This is what it looked like before. And then this is the picture that I posted. I put it on my story and I posted it, whatever. So what I did is I go on Visco and I use the effect M5 because it's very cool tone and I just like it. And then I'm gonna show you guys how I did that. And I bring that to 7.8. You can do it however you want, but that's just to what I put it on. And then I go to exposure, and I brought that down to 2.2 so the black and white in my picture would pop more, and it made my outfit stick out a little bit more. And then I go to grain, and I brought that up to 6.2 just so it would like take away from the quality of the picture because it wasn't the greatest quality. And that is how I make my shitty quality pictures look just a little bit less than mediocre. Okay, so next I am gonna be showing you guys how this, you know what, no, this is the one that's gonna take me the most to explain. So this is how I transition from effect to effect on my Instagram, if that makes sense. So going like down to last year up until like the beginning of this summer, I used C1, which is, these are all visco effects, and it's a very like bright and vibrant filter. And then when I wanted to transition into M5, which is a more cool toned filter, this is how I did that. So I started it with this picture right here that I'm gonna put up on the screen, and I'm gonna show you a before and after. And this picture actually doesn't have any legit effect on it. It just has the exposure and saturation up a little bit, which I'll show, but it doesn't have a like set effect on it, because when I was transitioning into it, I did it so the picture didn't have an effect on it, but it still had like a little bit of brightness to it, so it matched C1 a little bit still, but then it didn't look like C1. So then my next picture, which was oh my god, this is so weird to explain. My next picture, which was M5, which I will show in a second too, looked like it blended in more. Does that make sense? Probably not, but there's gonna be screen recordings and pictures all over here, so hopefully if I'm stupid and you just can't understand me, you can follow the pictures. I just went to this picture. It's like was just freshly taken, well, freshly taken in July, but I went to exposure and I brought that down to like 1.2, so it was a little bit darker because M5 is a darker effect. But then I went to saturation and I brought that up to like 1.2 just to give the picture a little something, and so it still looked bright enough. And that's literally all I did for that. And then my next picture, which is when I started my new effect, I used a scenery picture versus a picture of like me or like me and a friend. I wanted it to kind of like blend in more, so I used a picture that I knew would already look a little brighter because I took it in like bright during the daytime in LA. It's just a picture of these palm trees from Beverly Hills, and I put M5 on that, and I will show you exactly what I did. So the picture is just M5. I brought the exposure down to 1.2. I put the saturation up a little bit, and then I put a lot of grain on it, and mostly honestly because I just thought the picture looked cooler with grain. And then from that picture on up, it is all M5, and I'm just really loving that effect right now because I think it looks very like fall and it's cool toned, even though I started using it in like the beginning of the summer. I don't know, I was just really getting tired of C1 just because it's like I've literally been using it since sophomore year, and I just graduated high school, so it was like 2 years, and I was getting bored with it. I didn't like it anymore. Okay, yeah, so that's my little tips and tricks hack on how I keep my Instagram looking clean and aesthetic. I don't even think it's like aesthetically no, not even that, just looking nice, and how I edit my Instagram pictures. So thank you so much for watching. Since this is an Instagram video, feel free to follow me on Instagram. It's just Belle Rosieri. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below any other videos you want me to do, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.